Alright, let's dive into something that's got the NFL world buzzing right now. Christian McCaffrey, the 49ers' star running back, has been missing practice, and naturally, fans are hitting the panic button. But here's the twist, Kyle Shanahan seems pretty chill about it. Personally, I think this is one of those situations where the reaction says more than the actual event. Let me break it down for you. First off, McCaffrey's absence is being chalked up to tightness, which, honestly, sounds like the most vague injury report ever. But what makes this really interesting is the context. Back in 2024, he dealt with calf tightness that turned into a season-derailing Achilles issue. So, yeah, it's easy to see why fans are freaking out. But Shanahan's take? He's more worried about McCaffrey pushing through and making things worse. In my opinion, that's a smart coaching move. You don't want your star player risking a long-term injury just to tough it out in practice. Now, let's talk about McCaffrey's workload. Last season, he led the league with 413 touches. That's insane. And here's where it gets tricky, his body is 30 years old, and running backs at that age are walking a tightrope. What many people don't realize is that even minor tightness can be a red flag when you're carrying that kind of mileage. So, Shanahan's approach feels calculated. He's not just brushing it off, he's prioritizing long-term health over short-term practice representatives. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be a masterclass in player management. But here's the bigger question, can the 49ers afford to be this cautious? McCaffrey isn't just any player, he's the engine of their offense. Last year, he rushed for over 1,200 yards, caught 102 passes, and scored 17 touchdowns. That's MVP-level production. So, while Shanahan's confidence in his preparation is reassuring, it's also a gamble. What this really suggests is that the 49ers are betting on McCaffrey's track record and their ability to manage his load. A detail I find fascinating is how Shanahan's approach contrasts with other coaches who might push players through minor injuries. It's a risk either way, but Shanahan's strategy feels more sustainable. Now, let's zoom out for a second. This situation raises a deeper question about how teams handle star players as they age. McCaffrey's not the only veteran dealing with wear and tear, but the 49ers' handling of this feels like a blueprint for other franchises. Personally, I think we're seeing a shift in how teams approach player health, especially with stars. It's not just about getting them on the field, it's about keeping them effective for the long haul. So, where does this leave us? Shanahan's downplaying of McCaffrey's absence isn't just a PR move, it's a calculated decision rooted in trust and strategy. But here's my closing thought, while the 49ers might have this under control now, the real test will be how McCaffrey holds up when the games actually matter. Because let's be honest, no amount of practice management can fully offset the toll of being a 30-year-old running back in the NFL. What do you guys think? Is Shanahan making the right call, or is this a risk that could backfire? Let me know in the comments below.